Imagine sending your kids to a summer camp for fun and community, only to find them suddenly terrified because of a symbol of terror, and then being attacked online for even speaking about it. This is the story of Bethany Mandel, her children, and how a former Fidelity employee named Danielle Gordon sparked outrage with shocking anti-Semitic messages. Recently, at a Jewish summer camp in the U.S., campers and staff experienced a scare. During a live-streamed ceremony, paragliders appeared in the sky above the camp. For most American kids, it looked confusing, maybe even playful. But for Israeli campers and staff, many of them traumatized by Hamas's October 7th attacks, the sight was terrifying. Paragliders were exactly how Hamas terrorists descended into southern Israel that day, killing, kidnapping, and terrorizing civilians. Camp leaders quickly moved children to safety and called state police. Thankfully, this was not another attack, just a misguided stunt. But the trauma was very real, especially for Israeli kids brought to the U.S. to heal from the horrors of war. Bethany Mandel, a Jewish writer and mother whose kids were at the camp, shared what happened online. Her post went viral, gaining millions of views. But instead of compassion, what came next was a flood of hateful messages, mocking Jewish trauma, denying PTSD, and celebrating the fear of Jewish children. One message stood out. A woman named Danielle Gordon of Denver wrote to Mandel, "Fuck you and fuck your kid who goes to Nazi summer camp. Free Palestine from you sick fucks." When Mandel called her out, Gordon doubled down, accusing her of spreading Zionism and even suggesting Jews supported genocide. This wasn't some anonymous troll hiding behind a fake account. Danielle Gordon used her real name, and within minutes it was clear she worked for Fidelity Investments, one of the largest financial institutions in the U.S. Her LinkedIn profile even described her as someone dedicated to working in inclusive, respectful, and ethical places, but her messages told a very different story. The revelation sparked outrage. Many asked, if this is how she feels about Jews, can Jewish clients at Fidelity really trust someone like her with their money or security? After the backlash, Jewish organizations and thousands online called on Fidelity to take action. And they did. Fidelity confirmed that Danielle Gordon no longer works at the company. In a statement, they said, "Fidelity does not tolerate hateful, harassing, or discriminatory behavior of any kind." Jewish civil rights groups praised the swift response, saying it sent a clear message: anti-Semitism has consequences. Sadly, this is not an isolated story. Across the U.S., anti-Semitic incidents are on the rise, from vandalism, online hate, to violent assaults. FBI data shows nearly 70% of all reported religious-based hate crimes in 2024 targeted Jews, even though Jews make up just 2% of the U.S. population. The Danielle Gordon case highlights how deeply anti-Semitism has seeped into mainstream spaces, not just extremist corners of the internet, but among educated professionals in respected institutions. Bethany Mandel calls herself an October 8th Jew, someone who refuses to stay silent after the horrors of October 7th. Her message is clear. Anti-Semitism isn't fringe anymore, and Jewish families shouldn't have to live in fear. Not at camp, not online, and not in their own communities. This story is a stark reminder. Words have power, hate has consequences, and silence is not an option.